Hi everybody, so in this video we're going to talk about the make.com. So the make is basically the automation app. Okay, so first of all, let's just go to the Google, and in the Google we have to write down make.com. Okay, so as you can see the make.com at the top of the search, so let's click here. Alright, so as you can see the landing page of the make. So with the help of the make we can actually automate anything. Okay, so as you can see that in the product we have the platform and we have the apps and the services, so we can connect anything, and we have the enterprise and we have the white label, and in the solutions we have the templates and the use cases, and in the pricing we will be able to see the different pricing packages. So in the resources we have the blog, community, help, and academy. So in the last, if you want to find a partner or you want to become a partner, you can simply do it from here. Okay, so now let's just look at the pricing first. So in the pricing we actually have the 4 different packages. The first one is the free that we will be using, and the second one is the core, and the third one is the pro, and the last one is the team. And we also have the enterprise. Okay, so for the price of the enterprise we have to talk to the team of the make first. All right, so now let's just click on get started free. So if you haven't created the account, you can simply fill up this detail and you can easily create the account here. You can also sign up with the Google, Facebook, and the GitHub. But I have already created an account, so I'll simply click here. So this is the dashboard of the make.com. So I have logged in into my account. So in the organization, we have the subscription that we are using right now, and we have the operations, and we have the data transfer, and we have the teams. So in the teams, I don't have any team right now. So I can simply create the new team from here, or I can also add the existing team from here. And we also have the users. So in the users, we only have a single user, that is myself. And if you want to invite a new user, you can simply do it from here. And after that, we have the subscription. So we already learned about the subscription. And right now I'm actually using this free plan here. And we have the payments. So we don't have any data for the payments, and we have the installed apps. We haven't installed any app in this organization, and in the last we have the variables. Okay, so in the variables we have the data left, we have the organization ID, organization name left, and zone domain. Alright, so now let's click on the team here. So in the team we have this matrix of the operation and the data transfer, and we have the users, and we have the notification options. And in the notification options we have these 3 different options, and we also have the variables. Okay, so after that we have the scenarios. Alright, so the most important thing in the Mac is actually the scenarios, because here you build your automations. Alright, so I have already created a simple automation here. So I'll simply create a new automation here just to show you how can we create the automation in the Mac.com. So let's click on the create new scenario, and I have to click on this icon here, and this would actually show up a lot of the different apps here. Okay, so these are all the apps on which I can do the automations with the help of make.com. So right now I just want to do the automation with the Google Docs. So I will simply write down Google Docs here, and you can see that we have the Google Docs. Okay, so in the Google Docs, what kind of the automation I want to do, whether I want to watch the documents, I want to list the documents, or want to get the content of the document, or want to create a document. So right now I'll just simply click on create a document. Okay, so now what I need to do, I have to fill up these details here. So first of all, we have to make the connection with our Gmail account to get access of our Google Docs. Okay, so I have already connected my Google Docs here. So here, as we are creating the document, so I have to write the name of that document here, automate, and what should be the content of the document. Okay, so I will simply write down sample data here right now, and I have to choose the drive which is my drive right now. And after that I have to set the location of the document. So click here, and I want to set the location here in the main folder. Okay, so now all I need to do is to click on the OK, and I have successfully automated the document creations in my Google Docs. So now I'll just simply click on the run once, and you will be able to see that we have initiated the scenario, and the scenario run was completed. Okay, so now if I go to my Google Docs here, you will be able to see the document with the automate name. Alright, so now I will simply connect a second module here. Okay, so these actually are called modules. So I will simply connect another module, and here I will simply connect the Google Docs again. And here what I want to do is to insert the paragraph to the document that we have created with our first module. Alright, so we have made the connection, and we have to select the document, So we have selected the drive, that is my drive, and in the last I have to select the file. So the file is basically the automate right now. So click here and I just want to write down, hello, how you doing? All right. So let's click on the OK and click on the run once again, and you will be able to see that our scenario was initiated. Okay, so the scenario is actually complete now. So let's go back to our Google Docs, and you can see that we have this automate document. So I would simply click on the automate document, and you can see that we have inserted the paragraph in our document. Okay, so this is how you can automate the task with the help of make.com. Okay, so right now I'm only running this automation once, but if I want to schedule this after every 15 minutes, I can simply do this. All right. And we also have the other options here. We have the option to save, we have the settings, we have the notes, we actually have the auto align, and we have the explain flow, and we also have the more, in which we have these options. And in the tools we have the flow control, we have the tools, and we have the text parser. All right. Okay, so let me just delete this module, and I also want to change the task here, so I'll simply delete this module. Okay, so let's just create another scenario here. So click on the add, click on the document, and I want to actually insert the paragraph to the document. All right, so I have to choose the document here. So that would be actually, okay, so I have to create a new document here, new doc, and let's just click again and click on the document ID, and you will be able to see the new doc. So let's select this. Okay, so I want to add the testing, click on the OK, run the scenario. Okay, so the scenario is completed. So let's go back, and you can see that we have this text. And if you want to replace this text with something else, we'll simply create another module here, replace the text in document. We have to select the document here, that is the new doc, and we have to add a replace text. So I want to replace testing with tested. So let's click on the OK and run the scenario again and go back to our document, and you can see that we simply replace the text here. Okay, so now let's go back, and I think we have learned to create a scenario now. So now let's click on the templates here. So in the templates, you can see the bunch of different templates, and that are really important. So you can simply add the new incoming emails to the Google Sheet as a new row with this template, and we have this automatically upload the email attachment to the FTP server, and you can send the Telegram messages for the new Facebook group posts. So these are the different templates that you can use for yourself. And after that, we have the connections. So I have only connected my Gmail here, and after that we have the webhooks. So the webhook basically allow you to send the data to the Mac over the HTTP by creating a URL that you can call from the external app or the service, or from another Mac scenario. Okay, so if you want to learn more about the webhooks, you will simply click here, and after that we have the keys. So the keychain in the Mac would actually help you to administer the public and the private keys. And after that we have the devices. So in the devices, I can actually add the iOS or Android device to my Mac account, and then I can use the Mac from anywhere with our mobile apps. And after that we have the data stores. So the store is basically the built-in database inside the Mac that store and read the information within the scenario. And we have the data structures. So the data structure is basically the document that describes the format of the data being transferred to the Mac. And in the last, we have the resource hub. So if you want to learn more about the Mac, you can simply learn from here. So you can simply learn the basics from here. And if you want to join the Mac Academy, you can simply join it from here, and you can get started with these popular apps. And you also have these templates to start with. All right. So in the last, we have the My Apps. In the apps, I actually haven't created any apps. What can I do with the apps? So basically, if I create the custom apps, it allows me to connect with the services I need with the Mac. Alright, so let's go back to the organization again. And I think this is enough for this video, and if you really find this video useful, hit the like button and subscribe the channel.